Fine.
What?
I'll go on a date with you.
What?
I'll go on a date with you.
Oh,
So mga kapolitika, inyo pong napanood itong bagong video clip promotion ni Iliana Marie Aduana dahil usap-usapan na ito ay muling sasali dito sa MUPH 2026. So ating pag-uusapan yung mga posibleng magiging laban ni Iliana dito sa ating competition sa Miss Universe Philippines para sa taong ito. Pero bago ang lahat ay huwag kalimutang mag-like at mag-subscribe na rin kayo para updated kayo sa ating mga latest issue. So usap-usapan mga kapolitika itong bagong video clip na inilabas ngayon ni Iliana dito sa kanyang social media account na ang sinasabi ng ating mga netizen, ito daw ay pagpaparamdam na ni Iliana na siya ay muling sasabak sa mundo ng beauty pageant, particularly dito sa MUPH. Dahil ito daw talaga yung titulo na gusto ni Iliana. At kung ating matatandaan ay talagang bitiranang-bitirana na itong si Iliana. At marami nga ang mga nagsasabi na ibigay naman daw sa mga baguhan yung Miss Universe Philippines. Bakit na lang daw paulit-ulit? At lumang mga mukha yung nakikita natin. So ating pag-uusapan kasi ito yung second time around na muling sasali si Iliana dito sa Miss Universe Philippines. So medyo pressure rin ito sa kanyang end mga kapolitika, not unless is meron na talagang usapan under the table na ibibigay kay Iliana, kasi alam naman natin yung ilang beses nating nabanggit yung mga requirement ngayon sa sa mga beauty pageant. So si Iliana medyo pressure at talagang yung demand at yung expectation sa kanya at sa kanyang magiging laban dito sa MUPH, most especially na napakarami ang mga malalakas ngayon na nagpaparamdam na muling sasali dito sa beauty pageant. Kasi I believe na ini-sponsoran naman yan sila ng mga businessman o kanilang mga local government unit or yung kanilang mga LGU. So talagang marami ngayon ang sasali dahil para naman maging competitive yung maging laban. At talagang masasala natin kung sino yung ipapadala natin doon sa Latin community para maging representative ng Pilipinas sa Miss Universe 2026. Dahil kung doon sa Latin community ang maging venue, malamang mga politika ito ay highly competitive at ayaw nating maulit yung nangyari sa Mexico na majority talaga, super majority ng nakapasok sa higher top rankings ay puro Latinas. So might as well na yung ipapadala ng Pilipinas ay talagang yung masasabi natin na ka-level or masigit pa sa level ng nag-iisang Atisa Manalot para talagang mapansin yung ating candidate, unlike doon sa naging laban ni Chelsea Manalo sa 2024 na Miss Universe. So hindi maipagkakaila na malaki yung naiwang legacy ni Atisa Manalo dito sa MUPH. So kinakailangan na yung kukurnahan ng Pilipinas ngayon ay masigit pa doon sa sa pagiging dekalibre ni Atisa Manalo. So yung maging laban naman ni Iliana, ano ba yung ating masasabi at yung ating magreaksyon doon sa mga comment na kung saan ay talagang masasabi natin na grabe ngayon yung pressure, yung bigat at yung expectation ng mga pageant supporters dito kay Iliana, most especially na siya ay veteran na. So yung dito masaklap dito is kung matatalo pa siya, most especially na ito na yung second time na sumali siya dito sa MUPH. So itong istorya ni Iliana ay hindi rin nalalayo doon sa mga experience nila Pia Wurtzbach at ni Catriona Gray, na hindi talaga sila sumuko hanggang sa masungkit nila yung pinaka-inaasam-asam na corona. So siguro yun yung inspiration ni Iliana at doon sa mga aspiring beauty queens na nangangarap na maging representative ng Pilipinas doon sa world stage. So yung magiging laban ni Iliana, nakikita ko na hindi naman siya in herself magiging pressure kasi nga veterana na ito at ano na siya, sumali na siya sa mga international beauty contest. Ang sabi nga ng ating mga netizen ay ito daw yung laban na hindi ka talaga kabahan dahil pag once nasa stage na itong si Iliana ay talagang magpe-perform siya. Very professional at most importantly is matured na. Okay? Kasi nga ano na, talagang masasabi natin na nahasa na siya ng karanasan or experience. So iba kasi mga kapolitika pag yung ano na, medyo matured na kasi yung karanasan nila ay hindi na sila kabado sa mga competition. Okay, so yun yung advantage. At sa tingin naman natin is kahit grabe yung public demand at expectation dito kay Iliana, ay kayang-kaya naman i-handle yung kanyang maging laban dito sa MUPH. Ang ano lang dito, yung maging problema lang dito nakita ko ay kung ano, yung mga pasabog rin ng ibang mga lugar, ibang mga probinsya. So yun yung magiging disadvantage lang dito kay Iliana. Not unless is meron ng mga negotiations, meron ng mga deals at most especially ngayon na pressured rin itong Empire kasi nga wala pa silang nakukoronahang Miss Universe doon sa international stage. So yun yung ngayon, yung demand ngayon dito sa MUPH na kinakailangan daw na magkaroon na ng corona itong Empire or else is ibibigay na yung franchise doon sa ibang mga bidder, ibang nagnanais, nagde-desire na bibili ng franchise ng Miss Universe dito sa Pilipinas, kay mga franchise buyer. So yun mga kapolitika, ang ating masasabi at ang ating magreaksyon dito sa tingin natin ano ang maging laban ni Iliana Marie Aduana sa MUPH 2026. So kung kayo po ang tatanungin ano po ang inyong masasabi dito sa maging laban kaya ni Iliana, sa tingin nyo ba mga kapolitika ay sa kanya ibibigay ang corona ngayong taon sa Miss Universe Philippines? Mag-comment down below at huwag kalimutang mag-like at mag-subscribe na rin kayo para updated kayo sa ating mga latest issue.
First off, I would just like to quickly take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to my HydraFacial and my SpectrumMed family for this very warm welcome tonight. Maraming salamat po, and I'm very excited to be a part of this family. Sir Daron, maraming salamat po talaga, and I'm very happy and very excited. And just a quick introduction of who I am. I am Iliana Aduana, your Miss Universe Philippines 2025 second runner-up, and now very excited because I'm the newest face of HydraFacial by SpectrumMed. Very very kikay. But definitely if I may just share very quickly, in our industry, I feel like there's a lot of people from our industry here, so nice to be seeing a lot of familiar faces here. Hello po, my media friends from the pageant industry. I will share very quick. I have been called several nicknames in the pageant scene. I have been called Miss ChatGPT. Sometimes they call me, or the Queen. Sometimes they call me the small inch waistline queen. And I'm not saying this one to brag or to seem like I am full of myself. I'm not. But I feel like one of my most favorites would have to be, when they tell me I am the ring light queen. And I have a reason why. And it's because I value glow in a deeper sense. I see glow as a luxury in life. I feel like to be glowing is to have a life luxury, if I'm being honest. And I've been told glowing several times too before, but I don't think I've glowed this much before. And honestly, I also go to an aesthetic clinic. It's actually with More, and I do love getting treatments from them and acquiring beautifying services from More Aesthetics, but they know that I rarely have my facials, if I'm being honest. It's because I felt like at the time na parang if I have a facial cleanser at home, it's enough. But apparently so it's not. Kasi when I tried a HydraFacial for the first time, I swear, it was a game changer. HydraFacial for me is a game changer because it's straightforward, it's simple, and it's backed by science, but most importantly, it works. It really does work. And now to be the new face of HydraFacial means that I'm also the voice to share this maximum confidence to people and to also help people have the best skin of their life. And I'm very much excited to take part of this on this journey. And I'm very happy, and I hope to glow more with confidence with you all. And to my Hydrofacial and Spectrum family, maraming salamat po muli. And again, I am Ileana, and have a great night, everyone.
Hey, I'm Eliana Adwana, your Miss Universe Philippines 2025 second runner-up, and also a licensed medical laboratory scientist by profession, and also an advocate of the UN SDG number 3, which is good health and well-being. I would say the anal health and anal hygiene. It's often overlooked because a lot of people would think that it's a taboo to speak about it, diba? They would get shy and they would shy away from discussing it. And I feel like as a beauty queen, this is also my responsibility to talk about it, because if people would hear me talk about it and how it's normal for me to talk about topics like this, then they would also get inspired to be aware and raise awareness on it.